Hello everybody, it's Cindy the Scrapologist. There are two things that I love, actually more than that, but today I'm focusing on two things I love, using up my scraps and little teeny weeny miniatures. So I'm going to use some of my scraps up and make this cute little tiny 3-inch book that you can put secret messages in and stick them in the pockets of your junk journals. It's going to take less than 10 minutes, so let's go. All you need for this project is one sheet of 8.5 by 11. Actually, you only need half of the sheet, and a scrap that you might want for your book cover. The easiest thing to do is to use a double-sided scrap, because that way you don't have to apply paper. You won't have a white background on the inside of your covers. So I would suggest a double-sided scrap. I'm sure you have plenty of those. The paper I'm using today is called aged newsprint. This is my favorite paper for making journals. I didn't have a scrap to use today, but this is where I get it. I get it from Paper Papers, and it's called Newsprint Aged. It's 70 pounds, 8.5 by 11, in case you're interested as to what paper I'm using. So the first thing you want to do is take your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and cut it in half. So my paper measures 5.5 by 8.5. If you have a scrap that you can use, even better. You're going to turn it this way, and then we're going to continuously fold short end to short end. It's always your short end to short end. We're never going to fold this way. So that's really super easy to remember. So you're going to fold it this way and really try to get your margins, your edges, lined up as perfectly as you can. I'm having a hard time seeing because I don't want to put the top of my head in the camera. There we go. And I want to give you a little hint about how to fold so that it doesn't mess up your edges. I always go through and do the center like that. Then I take my bone folder and I do this at an angle this way. If you just go straight down like this, it might move the edges of your paper. So I do a little press in the middle and then angle and angle. So now we're going to turn it and short edge to short edge. Press it in the middle and then go out at an angle. And then one more short edge to short edge. So now what you have when you open it up, I've done these folded books before, so if you've seen my other tutorials, you'll be familiar with this. I got a little crease there, but that's okay. So now you will have 8 squares, 4 on top and 4 on the bottom. Put this into your paper trimmer, and we're going to cut it in half this way. I do need a new blade, so this one's going to be a little messy. Okay, so now these are actually our signatures. If you want your book to be a little thicker than this, then do this, repeat this step. Oh, and I forgot one cut. We're going to cut, so we cut it in half this way, and now we're going to cut them in half this way. So right down the center. Okay, and so we're going to take them and nest them all together once you cut them in half. Nest them, nest them. And there you go. So you'll end up with four pages on each side, or if you count both sides, this would be 8 pages per side, or a total of 16 pages. And I have a little crease there I have to fix. Okay, so this is your little signature. So the next thing we do is we need to cut down our cover. Now, if you're not doing the exact same size as mine, what you want to do is you want to open your book and just kind of make a little pencil mark. If I can grab my pencil here. Leave about 1/8 of an inch, I would suggest, on each side. You want your cover sheet to be a little bigger than your signature. So I'm just going to make a little pencil mark here, and I'm going to make another one right here, and I'm going to cut. And if you were following along with me and using the same sizes, then you can, this is approximately 3 by 4.5. Then you want to find the center, and I want to make this really simple, so I'm just going to fold it in half, not press it all the way down, but just lightly crease it so I know where my center is. And then I like to put, where'd my other one go? I lost it. That's the problem with little teeny weeny books. I like to put piano roll paper here on the spine, but you can use whatever you want. So you want to find your side, your middle, and then take a piece of paper, just use your glue stick or anything else you want, and put that right in the center there. There we go. I have my piano roll paper on the spine. You can ink it up if you want. Whatever you want to do to decorate, that's the fun part. Okay, and then you have your signatures. Those go in here. And that is your little book. Now, as far as binding it goes, and mine's quite messy because I need a new blade, but as far as binding it goes, you have so many options. If you want to make this real quick and simple, you can take a rubber band and put it around there. You can just do a little, let me see if I have one. You can just do a cute little paper clip, something like that. You can run it through your sewing machine. You can do traditional signatures and sewn in. I would put 2 holes, one here and one there, and you can sew it in. I am just going to take a piece of twine, put it in the center, and tie a little knot. That's the easiest thing to do. I like to lay it flat because otherwise when you tie it, the tendency is to kind of have it go around the front. So I like to lay it flat, try to make sure it's where I want it to be, and then just tie a little knot. And there is your cute little book. Mine, I need to glue that down a little better. And these are a little too long. I have a really hard time with bows and knots, as you know if you watch me, because my hands are so bad. But the other thing that I would like to do is I have a bunch of little mini labels, and I want to just glue that right there. And I want to fix my spine piece here. Put a little more glue on there. And there's our little book. Isn't it so adorable? And how long did that take? Less than 10 minutes. And so find a cute little pocket. I don't know that I have a lot of pockets in this journal. I might not. Well, it can get stuck in there in the little tuck spot, or paper clip it on, but it's just absolutely adorable. So I hope that you give this little booklet a try. It's quick, easy, but super fun. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.